How fares your search? I've told you everything you need to know. It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without... One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the... I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find... And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. Yes? What of them? Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a... You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Dyrwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. What of them?
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said,
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great—
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it—
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animance—
No, we've had many promising experiments.
Cadmanazzo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging—
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who—
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Horseshit! These Animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens!
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath. Very well. Tell us what you claim to have seen in Heritage Hill. Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Animancy has many enemies.
You're missing the point! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Crete. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest—
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter—
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate?
beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Another guess! Throw him out on his ass, Your Grace! He's wasting our time! The Justiciar's right! This is
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this? I see. I'm impressed the night, but these hearings are about more than Wydwin's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position? Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from... I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And the time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
The arguments for and against animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
No! Avenge the Doom! No, wait!
Stop this at once!
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late. Shall I end it for you?
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of
I'm here. I shall. I shall.
What's in Twin Elves?
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenbury Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the Leaden Key itself.
Please stop. I need to tell you something.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the Leaden Key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe that a senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed. I'd been out of contact with I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying. I'm still not sure about Hanamancy. But I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology. And my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos. That would be an honor. Aye? Yes? Lava! Lava rule beyond him!
Yes? Yes?
Suck! Ha! Great.
Yes?
Say what you want about Dear Woodens, but they haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't. How may I help?
I'm here.
Lava will be on seek! Lava will be on seek!
Brave thou Silas believe.
Lava will be on seek!
Roak 10! Brave thou Silas believe.
Lava!
Fight on, my friends! Brave thou Silas. Brave thou Silas believe.
Onward!
Brave thou Silas believe.
Yes? I'm here. Of course. I'm here.
Following your lead.
Well? What?
Yes?
Brave thou Silas believe.
Hey.
I'm here.
Hey.
I'm here. Charge!
Lava beyond seek!
Move!
I fear we've lost the anchor.
No!
Lava beyond seek! Lava beyond seek! Rest of lava beyond seek! That's it! Hell Knight, let him take me down!
This thing isn't doing the job.
Lava beyond seek!
Varathus! Of course.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once. Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspired. Who she was no longer. You were recruited from Grey Tomb, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara. Are you sure? As you say, then. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this.
Tread carefully, Estremor.
trees could use more of Magran's touch.
What brings you here?
Many blessings, traveler. Many blessings, traveler.
Builder's wisdom to you.
Estremor.
How do you do?
Another Estremor. What do you want? Few Estremoran are given the freedom of our sacred city. That you ask for this person is suspicious. There are reasons we don't let you Estremoran roam our sacred... Looters have grown bolder at the sights of the builders. The people of Defiance Bay set fire to their own city. And every week, Permitting more strangers the freedom of the city is out of the question right now. Go and be thankful. You'd better explain yourself. There's no way you could have known this saying. Not unless you are a Galuth on Anams, a watcher of souls. Feralt's warning came before the Broken Stone War. Feralt, my ancestor on my mother's side, was Anamfoth of our tribe then. When the Estromoric fought, Feralt believed that the invaders could be taught to respect the Builders as we do. He also believed the Builders' souls had spread to all peoples, and that we should avoid needless conflict with others. More practically, he worried that a violent response would only spur further. While Feralt's words were shrewd, they were ignored back then. Simply remembering his warning now. Another Estromor came through here a few days ago and, well, letting him through was a mistake. One I am eager not to repeat. The Guided Compass tribe has a I won't repeat a mistake in my haste to correct it. We bar Twin Elms from Estromoran to protect the... These were the words given to the keepers of the stone. Very well. The city is yours to explore. Tell the guard at the gate that you come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the Guided Compass.
Hmm?
You have stayed true to our cause, Inquisitor, when so many others have not. For every heretic we confess, it is not for honor that I summoned you today, but for duty. Too many of our own have confessed upon. We have but one option. Iavara's following must see her exposed for what? Not in Kratom, surely. Their lord has embraced her heathen faith and protects her with his army. But in Oceanus? You told me once that you had never met Iavara. Now you will tell me the truth. And what was your opinion of her? You are wise. You have already done much.
Turn around, flesh creature. Outsiders are not permitted to approach.
Do you not feel it, sister? Something familiar. An ancient soul, like...
So it would seem, Rhiannon.
What of it, young trespasser? Is it as my sister says? Or are you here to stain this place with foul deeds? There! By his...
Really, sister? And you wonder why your leaves begin to fall out before midsummer. Clearly that man did not want to be followed. Whatever the relationship here, the answer is yes, old one. We crossed paths with Theos not long ago, and we can tell you where he went. But I find it curious that anyone would seek him out. Suspicious, even. If we are to help you find him, we would know why. So that is the reason he passed this way.
I told you we should have confronted him.
It would have been the last thing we ever did, sister.
Yes, but imagine how much fun it would have been.
But that's not what this is really about. I see it now. You are awakened. Your soul is awake and something once. I am sorry to tell you this, but Theos cannot give you what you...
The soul is formless without a past to shape it. Did you truly expect to be able to wipe it away? However, as much as my sister speaks truly that there is no way...
I would. Were the way not so likely to end in death. The man Theos you must already know by now. You are linked by a common past, but were you to learn the source of this discord, perhaps it could be put to rest. Though it is equally you might wait for it to come on its own, of course. But when it comes...
Or you could learn it from someone who already...
It is said the gods made his memory perfect, that he may never forget his charge.
Not that he would tell you, of course.
You have followed the right person for the wrong reason, it seems. We see it often beneath the elms. The soul dragging mind.
The only thing that's certain is you did not find...
He has gone down beneath the tower to a place older than we, where the people of Engwith once walked. He makes his way to the buried city.
May he stay down there and rot.
He may yet. He won't be returning the way he came, that much is certain. He opened a secret path in the...
We know of one. On the burial isle, through the court of the penitent...
Don't be cruel, sister. The way my sister speaks of is not for the faint of heart. A great pit at the center of a forgotten court, where faiths were judged in place of crimes. The pit is said to have been a means of judgment by the gods. Those cast into it are meant to die. The court is old. We do not know much for certain, but no more than a ruin now. It is older than we. a place for the trial of heretics. We were not here to witness it, but at one time there was a group that Nafal killed them, of course. The prison was not for people, but for their souls, and their sentences were eternal. Behind us is Ter Evron, said to pierce the shroud itself and a place of communion with all gods. If ever there was a time for prayer, you have found it. I would pray first to those gods you like best. I hope for you.
Not the only way. Just the only one that doesn't end with your body impaled on jagged rock.
Before you go, tell me this, old one. I'm curious. If you were to subdue your enemy, what would you do with him? What would give you peace? A great many questions. All the same, think on this matter. And be warned. Some questions have answers that can never... May you find an answer.
Brothel for the aged.
I'm here. Hmm? I'm here. Hmm?
What do you wish to know? We will tell you what behind us is Ter Evron. Until we meet.
Did you hear that? About our awakenings being permanent?
Your leave.
Hmm? I shall.
If those Delimgon are right, you and I are stuck with our awakenings. Not quite the news I was hoping for. Yes, focus on the goal. And while I hate to turn the subject back to myself, this all has me thinking about Isilmir. I'm stuck with her now. I suppose not, but... I've been thinking about it a lot lately. About her recklessness, her unpredictability. That's a charming way to think of things. That reminds me of something else the Delimgon said. About the gods not being real. Yes, I suppose so. Still, I can't help but worry at the state we'd be in if that were somehow true. If there were no power guiding us in this life and shepherding us to the next. I hope you're right.
We can't stay down here. Someone must go to the nest eventually. Just how are we supposed to worship the Sky Mother from among the...
Calm yourself. We should be grateful that she protected us from the winged terror. A vision from the goddess herself?
Lava beyond seek! Lava beyond seek! Fear we've lost the angry one!
Sacre tu! Oh, I'm dead! Your tail ends here! Brave thou Philoc
Yes? Yes?
Hey. This is why you were traveling alone.
Hmm?
Hey. Lava beyond seek. Lava.
Boy needs to get his head out of the hole and into the fight.
Rith Uligna. Lava beyond seek. Yes? Lavaru beyond seeking! Hey. Course. Lava will be on seek! Lava will be on seek! Rift Uligna! Rift Uligna!
Roak 10!
They won't see me coming. Let's keep quiet.
Hey. Hey. Lavaru beyond. Aye? Ah! Ah! Word that rock! How may I help?
So much.
Lava.
Nobody kills my people but me.